Hello, true believers. Jim Henry here, Democratic candidate for Congress from Florida's 28th Congressional District, from Miami all the way down to beautiful Key West. Okay, so let's talk about the budget or lack thereof, and what the impact and why I think we can say that the reason why the government is shut down is that they just don't want to release the Epstein files. There are two ways that you can do things, okay? The way it's supposed to be done in Earth One is that there is supposed to be a budget that is put out by the administration for the House and the Senate to vote on. Donald Trump didn't do that. So when we got to the end of the fiscal year, the House decides, okay, we don't have an administration budget. We're just going to kick the can down the road and do a continuing resolution for a couple of months to buy us some time, but they don't even have the votes to get that done. Now, what they could be doing right now, and should be doing right now, is actually working on a full year federal budget instead of doing a series of continuing resolutions, okay? But they don't want to do that. Why? Because the minute they come back into session and start voting on appropriations bills, that's when Alita Grijalva is going to have to be sworn in to her seat, and she becomes vote number 218 to release the Epstein files. The fact that the House is unwilling to do that, and Mike Johnson is not allowing the House to come back into session, just tells me they're stalling for time. You notice that anything that's happening on the budget is only happening in the Senate, where the Grijalva effect doesn't kick in. So that's what's going on. The Republicans are afraid. They don't want to have the Epstein files released, probably because there's lots of people, influential people, maybe Donald Trump, maybe donors, who knows? Maybe members of Congress were on Epstein Island. We'll never know until the files come out, but I feel like eventually they're just going to have to swear her in, and then she'll sign the discharge petition and we'll find out the truth. So that's what I've got here, and I'll just end, as I always do, by thanking our small dollar donors who are keeping this campaign afloat. And we'll see you all very soon. Till then, love somebody, and if you've been listening to this in your tank, thanks for a blast.